All right, it's another class or another week in our class on digital learning tools and resources. So this week we do have some interesting things to learn about. We're learning about narrated slideshows, and screencasting. And of course, some of you have already done some screencasting, and I think a lot of you have already done, maybe all of you have already done some screencasting in this class for different assignments. And so I wanted to specify a few tools for you to learn then that are new as we move into this idea of screencasting and narrated slideshows. Anyway, this week's activities might include the following. We have readings on textbooks chapters 17 and 18, on screencasting and narrated slideshows, and then there is a reading an article about examining the anatomy of a screencast, uncovering common elements and instructional strategies. So teachers who are teaching with screencasts will have some strategies that are uncovered in this article as you read. This is a research study about screencasts that you'll read about to give you an idea of the research that's going behind that method of presentation, which has become quite common actually, and it's quite useful for presenting a concept and idea. Then you have presentations, so that you'll watch some of these videos if needed that show how to use these tools. So there's Screencast-O-Matic. I think most of you already know that one. There's VoiceThread, and that's a special tool that allows you to create a pictorial presentation with narration over that. And then Anovio, and that allows you to actually make a PowerPoint and then upload the PowerPoint into your Novio system and then make a recording using that PowerPoint. So it's like a recorded PowerPoint, really. So you can watch those presentations that teach about the different tools. And then for the discussion, do be aware of this. You do need to use Novio or VoiceThread to create a narrated presentation of at least 2 minutes in length. And save it online and then share the link to this discussion board. So it's a discussion one, but it's there to require you to teach a concept or skill or tell a story, and then asks you to answer the following questions. Once you have that up there, what tool did you use? How could presentations like this be used in task-centered learning? Give an example of a possible real-world use of narrated presentation or screencasting tools by teachers and learners. So again, you're going to post a link to the screencast, or well, what we're calling it is a narrated presentation. You're going to give a link to that, and then you'll answer those questions in the discussion for this week. So that's going to take some getting ready for, and you'll want to get started pretty soon in order to complete that this week. So that's where we're at. We've been learning about, of course, audio and video, so this leads us into that, and then next week we'll shift over to virtual storage and sharing images as some useful tools to be aware of in that area as well. All right, I think that's about it for this week. Have a great week.